It's school holidays in some states, and that means mums and dads get to spend more time with their little angels, or maybe devils. From bad manners to wild tantrums, kids seem to know exactly which buttons to push to get on your nerves.
Little diva Eden Wood has raised a few eyebrows after her sassy backtalk on the Wendy Williams show. Take a look at this.
Do I recognize extensions in your hair?
What about your hair?
It's a full wig. Do you ever wear wigs? You wear wigs?
Yep.
You know, I do know the words to cutie patootie. I used to be embarrassed about it, only now she's here so I can tell you. Cutie patootie. It's
Oh,
so
please
cute.
don't sing it.
Yeah, how can you brat proof your kids? Child psychologist and parenting expert Colette Smart joins us now with more on this. Hi, Colette.
Good morning
to you. Who's responsible for this sort of behaviour? Is it the child? Is it the parent? Or in this case, is it the TV?
Oh, no. Children aren't raised in a bubble. Obviously, there's all sorts of outside situations and circumstances in children's lives. But it comes down to parenting. The parent is the person who raises the child. I always say to parents, have your child's future adult in mind. So what kind of adult are you hoping your child's going to become? Good citizens don't just happen.
They're bred.
Exactly.
What are the usual signs of a spoiled child, Colette?
Well, a spoiled child, if we have a look, I've got some tips. A spoiled child is someone who thinks the world revolves around them, and they're actually allowed to be treated that way. The parents treat them in that kind of manner. The child's not expected to adhere to any kind of boundaries, and they're allowed to act like many adults, even though they don't have the maturity or the life experience to actually be behaving in that way.
This poor behaviour is common among, you know, I suppose you'd say younger children, but some carry it on into their teens, even become adults with this kind of behaviour. It's important to get it early.
Yeah, I think we all can list a bratty adult that we would know. So, yeah, it can definitely come into adulthood. And I think it's really important to get it early, parenting well, really sticking to boundaries and structure, good old-fashioned boundaries and structure, but then parents need to have the courage to actually follow through those consequences. If a child has to have natural consequences, parents can sometimes be a bit worried about being their child's best friend. Children don't need a 20 or 30-year-old best friend. They need an adult. They need boundaries.
Okay, and when you just quickly look at this graphic page, you've got some tips here on how to brat-proof your child, set strong boundaries, set consequences, the courage to follow through. But then don't forget the cuddles and praise.
Yes, and I think balancing with that reward and praise is the most important. Yeah. You've got to be able to show your child what you enjoy about them, what you love about them, and catch them doing things right.
Okay, good news. Thank you, Colette.
Thank you so much, Colette. More of the morning show in just a moment.